Hello and welcome to Monday Mindfulness. Today we'll be looking at a really interesting exercise called thought watching. And we've done a video on this before, but I just wanted to have a very simple, very easy to access variation on the one that we've done before. The other one's great at building the habit and a bit of, I guess, experimenting with thought watching, but this one is, I feel, more practical and more really experiential of what is watching the thoughts, and really it's great at silencing the mind, this one, where the other one is more of a dance in observing the actions of the mind. So I've had a few people ask recently about ways that they can silence their busy minds, because it's very common for us in the West and in modern culture to get minds that are out of control busy at times. So one of the tools that I've been sharing when people ask that is very simple thought watching. And without a lot of structure, I've been sharing it. I've just been sharing just to observe the thoughts, make them your focus, without needing to even label it or make it anything, just simply witnessing. And it's very interesting to see what happens when we shine the spotlight of awareness on the actual thoughts and on the activity of the mind, and how sometimes it can start to get shy. So it might want to step out of the spotlight a little bit and give you, if you're not used to it, some unexpected silent time. Also, what it might do is it might get slippery, and you might notice subtle things like trying to interpret or label things rather than something that comes out as an internal dialogue like a voice. It might just be a perception or almost like a vision on the landscape of the blank canvas of closed eyes. But yeah, it can get very subtle in that dynamic and trying to compare things, and you might notice different things come up emotionally as it does that. And it's nice to be able to be aware of, oh, wow, how's our mind getting involved here? And another thing that I've noticed as well that you may notice too is noticing that, oh, wow, I'm actually watching myself, watching my thoughts. And then I've got kind of a conscious awareness of my mind trying to make a construct of watching my thoughts. So it's just interesting to just observe all of these dynamics. And with practice, it becomes easier, like a lot of these techniques. So with that said, let's go into just a very short, simple exploration in thought watching. We're just going to find a comfortable place that we can sit for about 10 minutes. And we're just going to close our eyes down, relax our shoulders, take a few deep breaths. And just from a silent place of observing, of witnessing our experience, we're just going to notice what the mind's doing. Notice if there's any thoughts in language. My mind usually speaks in English. Noticing if there's stories about this video and what we're stepping into. Just notice what the mind brings. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just let the mind move like a river or not. Just allow it all to be what it is. If the mind thinks anything, make that your point of focus and just notice with complete awareness what's happening there. Let yourself be completely relaxed with a gentle focus, like a cat listening to the environment, just observing the activity of the mind. If it's doing anything, witness that. If it's not, just stay in that silence. Either way, we're completely relaxed. Stay with the awareness. If you notice a thought, keep your perspective open and just witness the experience, witness what's happening there. Allow each moment to pass like water down a river. And if you're thinking about the moments and rivers, just witness that thought. Stay relaxed and engaged. Stay aware. And taking a few deep breaths. coming back to the room. This technique is a fantastic technique to build a habit of silence, to build a more still and more patient mind. And there's many other techniques that are useful for that, but this one's really, really handy if you have got a very busy mind and you're lost in a bit of a perspective struggle where you can't actually separate, or you can't see the difference between who you are and who the mind is. So apply this in any way that feels right for you. If there's anything that's distracting you from meditation, whether it be sounds, whether it be a discomfort, within reason, of course, you have to take care of your safety. But if there's anything that's distracting you from your practice, making it the focus of your practice in this way can be really useful. So that's a handy tip that you can take with you and apply to anything that's distracting you from your practice. So thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an honor to share this thought watching process with you, and I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear how the dynamics of the mind appeared to you and what happened for you, how it shifted and changed through the actual practice, and all of the details about how it's gone for you. Come back to Monday Mindfulness to get more of these lessons, and have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining us. Ciao.